Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we'll be discussing the recent collapse of Silicon Valley Bank and exploring how it happened. Silicon Valley Bank, a subsidiary of SVB Financial Group, was a leading financial institution that provided banking services to technology startups, venture capital firms, and other high-growth companies. Its sudden collapse has sent shockwaves through the tech industry and raised serious concerns about the stability of the financial sector. Did you know that Silicon Valley Bank has been around for over 30 years? It was founded in 1983 by a group of entrepreneurs who wanted to create a bank specifically for the tech industry. Over the years, it became the go-to bank for tech startups and venture capitalists. But as we all know, the tech industry is constantly evolving, and even the most innovative and successful companies can fall victim to changing market conditions and internal challenges. So, what went wrong for Silicon Valley Bank? To understand how Silicon Valley Bank ended up collapsing, we need to look back at its history. Founded in 1983, the bank quickly became the go-to financial institution for tech startups and venture capital firms. Its niche focus on serving the needs of the tech industry gave it a competitive advantage over traditional banks, which were often slow to adapt to the rapidly changing needs of tech companies. Over the years, Silicon Valley Bank grew to become a major player in the tech industry, providing financing and other banking services to some of the biggest names in tech, including Apple, Google, and Facebook. Despite its success, Silicon Valley Bank was not immune to the challenges facing the banking industry. In recent years, the bank had been struggling to keep up with the changing regulatory environment and the emergence of new competitors in the fintech space. Additionally, the bank had made some risky investments in startups that ultimately failed, leading to significant losses. In 2022, Silicon Valley Bank began experiencing serious financial difficulties, and rumors began circulating about a possible collapse. The bank's stock price plummeted, and customers began withdrawing the deposits in droves. In a last-ditch effort to save the bank, SVB Financial Group announced a series of cost-cutting measures, including layoffs and branch closures. However, it was too little, too late. In March of 2023, Silicon Valley Bank officially announced that it was filing for bankruptcy and that all of its branches would be closed immediately. So, what led to Silicon Valley Bank's collapse? There were several factors at play. First, the bank had become too reliant on the tech industry and had not diversified its customer base enough. When the tech industry hit a rough patch, Silicon Valley Bank suffered as a result. Second, the bank had made some risky investments in startups that ultimately failed, leading to significant losses. Finally, the bank had been slow to adapt to the changing regulatory environment and had not kept up with new competitors in the fintech space. The collapse of Silicon Valley Bank has had a profound impact on the tech industry and the financial sector as a whole. Many tech startups and venture capital firms that relied on Silicon Valley Bank for financing and other banking services have been left scrambling to find alternatives. Additionally, the collapse has raised serious concerns about the stability of the financial sector and the need for tighter regulation to prevent similar collapses from happening in the future. And that concludes our discussion of the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank. While it's a sad end to a once great institution, there are lessons to be learned from its downfall. As we move forward, it's important for banks and financial institutions to stay agile and adaptable in the face of rapid change and to prioritize diversification and risk management. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more informative content. And as always, let us know in the comments below what you think about the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank and its impact on the tech industry.